Dude, the humor is so bad. Like, I can't pause every time I don't laugh at something.
It's 5% the speed of light.
Okay, it's less than the speed of light. It's less than the speed of light. It's okay.
Lines, at least do it properly.
That was so millennial writing, man. Bach 10. Oh, hold on. What's the speed beats? Hold on. Okay, that looks horrific. Gru versus Megamind. All right, no. We have to watch this one. I have no investment, but it sounds stupid enough that I might still get heated about it. You know. All right, who has faster than light feats? That's the real question.
Gru versus Megamind.
You either die a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I know, we're already pausing and complaining, but I hate when they added these dog avatars. They're so bad. They're so bad. I'm sure a considerable amount of their audience is teenagers, but the people who actually care and discuss this are 30-plus-year-old autistic man children like myself. So why do we have these childish avatar? I hate them. Anyway, let's keep going.
What a despicable man!
The world would surely tremble at his name, Gru.
Really? Just Gru? Doesn't have some sort of stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh man, he...
See, if I recall correctly, I watched the first movie a million years ago. I liked it. You know, retroactively, in hindsight, the Minions, horrible, obviously. Worst thing ever. But I think, at least in the first movie, they weren't that horrific. I did watch... I don't know if I watched the whole thing, but I watched most of the second movie, at least, on TV. You know, they played it on TV years later. I don't know if this was a plot point in the first two movies, but... Come on.
Terror.
Oh man, he's so dead.
Even as a small child, Gru had big aspirations. He could make rocket bikes, cheese rays, and this...
He's 6'6"? He's 6'6". He's 6'6". uh, 6'6" Trussell.
Gru's go-to weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the School of Villainy, Gru started making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed the New York City Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of...
Okay, I must autistically complain again. What does any of this have to do with the death battle? Are these... I guess you could say they're feats, but they're not a reflection of his capabilities. This is just like... Is this his fucking resume? Like, this is him just... I don't know, are they... Is this to put him in the Supervillain Hall of Fame? You know, these are not a measurement of his capabilities. They're just random accomplishments that he did to pad out the video. I know. To pad out the video. I know!
Oh, the Minions! And that's not just their role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right. The Minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on. Or...
My brain kind of faded out. They just said AI artists are evil. Is that what that was? Hold on. I'm sorry. I had a moment. My brain just kind of fried, and I got woken up from my slumber. Let me play that back.
Billion years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists.
I don't even like AI, but these no's really want me to like AI. They really do. Like, this is why reactionaries exist, because you can't help but just spread your ass cheeks and get fucked daily. Stop being gay publicly. That's all I'm asking. I don't want your collapsed rectum to leak liquid sewage all over the floor, you know? We don't like that. I don't think anyone likes that. You don't have to be normal or weird or whatever. This is cringe. Stop being cringe.
Whatever evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on. Or just one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy part. Keeping them, not so much.
The amount of times the minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
AI art is bad in a world where artists aren't gay, but we live in a world where artists are gay, so I'm indifferent. Exactly.
Wait, didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Nothing.
The minions.
Where are all the
evil brown people?
I'm sorry, was there a lack of
Evil browns and...
There are some hook-nosed individuals, but I don't think they're... Actually, were there no hook-nosed people in this either? This is the fake... I guess Gru. Is Gru Jewish? Probably is.
Didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Nothing.
The minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J. Cause like Gru, these guys do machine.
Yeah, Dracula's Jewish, that's true. But there still was a distinct lack of
brown evils
there.
Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Still the moon.
Easier said than done.
Oh no, really? The moon?
When he couldn't get the shrink ray he needed on his own.
This is the best part of Death Battle, where they just recount the movie. Like, oh, dude, now I can go on Twitter and I can pretend that I've seen Despicable Me, which I have. You know, I have seen the movie, so that wouldn't work. But if I hadn't seen it, now I'm a fan. You realize I'm now a fan of Despicable Me. I've seen the movie because I watched the Death Battle video. That's how it works now. That's how it works now. I'm a fan. And what, are you going to gatekeep me? Little chuddy? Little chud?
And somehow it worked! Crime of the century, here we go!
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he
All right, dude, this is not feat. Is any of this actual feats? Do we just skip to the next part now? Stole the moon, punched out a shark, survived being eaten by a shark, stole the crown jewels of England, tanked the point blank missile explosion. Excuse me. Minions survived Brat Balthazar's exploding bubblegum balloons. Defeated Vector, El Macho, Brat Balthazar, Maxime Lamal, Vicious 6. Okay, whatever. I don't know what any of that means.
Super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite.
The thing.
And Mel's new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less than a second.
calculating its speed across the Earth, that's 5% the speed of light.
Okay, it's less than the speed of light. It's less than the speed of light. It's okay. It's okay. It's less. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Don't worry. It's only 5% the speed of light. Don't worry. It's not this is nothing. This is nothing. Okay. This is less than nothing. Okay. Dude, I hate Death Battle. I wish every time they mention speed of light in a video, someone just forcibly like
peels off one of their fingernails.
It's just like, it's getting ripped off. Every time you mention speed of light.
Minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his family safe. Wait, Kevin, don't touch that button!
Okay, Megamind should be up next.
Skip it.
What happens when the villain wins? On a grim, dark day, the citizens of Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their
I've seen too many Death Note meme videos now that it's just like I don't even want to talk about it. We ain't got time. We got to make it through this video, but I just can't. I can't see it the same way. I've had so many different. I've looked at it through several different lenses at this point. We'll just put it that way. But it's simultaneously very entertaining in a vacuum, like definitely enjoyable to watch. But it's also like the most pseudo-intellectual teenager shit that's ever existed. But that doesn't matter. The meme videos are good. The meme videos are good. Let's move on.
hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever. Bested by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars. What kind of city government would make the kid stay in jail?
It wasn't as bad as you'd think. He was a
Well, if you just swap blue for white, and then Metro Man is some crimer who's killing. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
perfect fit for the
Let's just
monstrosity
keep it.
prison for the criminally gifted.
Metro City.
But while everyone outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace it and become a true supervillain?
Yeah, sounds kinda like you. Megamind is a genius inventor, creating weapons to stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime star.
Yeah, the Type 2 vid, I like their movie videos a lot. I watched the Shrek 3 one for Type 2 Productions, yeah. Yeah, I like the Shrek videos like the Megamind video.
Expect a guy calling himself Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite setting, dehydration, which turns people and objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brain Bots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's commentary, is made up of over 100,000 brain bots. Though, ironically, I wouldn't call his brain bots, smart.
Guys, are you paying attention? There's 10 times as many of those compared to the minions. I wonder if this will come up in the death battle. Take your notes, class. It'll be on the test.
Designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion!
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in the chair, awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of
Yep, here's the part. Okay, did you watch the movie? No? Okay, here's the movie. Don't sue us. Here's what happens if you give a Jewish guy superpowers. Don't read into this. Don't read into it. Don't read into it.
Megamind even trained him himself, using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character. When Titan turned tyrant, Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City.
I know. Jonah Hill has definitely been put through a million humiliation rituals by his own fucking, people. They don't really protect their own. Not like that anyway. They don't give a fuck. They'll definitely bully someone like him.
Encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers. Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was strong enough to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind
It's
put
true,
up a
yeah.
solid
They
fight
pay
with
him
his
for
mech
being a
armor.
jester,
Suit
so
specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements.
I
whether
definitely
it be
don't have any
post sword
sympathy.
fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well. The the bad guy always loses.
So the city decided to just forgive Megamind.
But he's
of
the
all
bad
his years
guy,
of
and he
terror
won.
Destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better option.
Look at how gross he is. If that existed in real life, no one would want to be near that thing. Look at that creature. This is the problem with the animated movies, okay? This is the problem. No one wants to actually have their Hunchback of Notre Dame type shit. Because, like, I mean, you know, we know how humans are, okay? They try their best, but like, no, he's not actually hideous. That's because
You're pussies.
okay, you're pussies. Make him a
Disgusting, hideous, incel abomination.
and there ain't gonna be nobody who sides with him.
The point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instituted a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
So that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a
See, this is getting to the part where I heard, you know, the continuation of Megamind was like the worst thing in human history. So this, I actually have not seen any of this. So I guess I'm going to learn through Death Battle how bad it is. Well, I guess I did listen to a video, but that was, I don't know, whenever that shit came out, like a year ago or something. I don't know. The point is, I don't remember. So I guess we'll get to hear how horrific it was.
Use it!
hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always rise up as the defender of Metrocity.
It's Metro City!
Wiz, what happened to you?
Oh God, really? The selling fucking plushes of these guys. There will never be a Synth Plus because I know you freaks would do it.
Oh.
Minions, prep the artillery. We're not letting him get away.
Okay, that looks horrific. My God. Where's the quality control? That looks real bad. What the fuck? Dude. Yeah, that's not good, dude. Whoever did that 3D model, that's shit. And yeah, the voice isn't very good either, but I'm not too surprised by that.
Freeze ray! A dark color scheme! Strike ray! Henchmen who look the same! Laser gun! A genius weaponry! You are suddenly a real supervillain! You're just missing one!
Dude, the humor is so bad. Like, I can't pause every time I don't laugh at something and cringe, but I mean, it's adding up. It's adding up.
Thing. And what might that be? Presentation! Minions, assemble! And start the music! Oh! Check that mark in the morning. No, hey! We just fixed that! Come on, sir! Smash him! Oh, hey, that's kind of cute!
I get these have to be churned out really fast. But there's just no polish. Like, there's no artistry to any of this. This is the issue. Is it's like, you can't... This has always been my problem with YouTube videos, though. Is that when you put in effort, the more effort you put into something, the higher the expectations. When someone has a reputation for putting in zero effort, you have no expectations of them. Hence my based slop videos, of course. But when you... I don't even know how to describe this really, because I'm not an artist, as my channel banner says. But there's this weird mix of like high quality and low quality effort that just blends in a very uncanny fashion in some of these death battles. This is one of them.
You dare challenge Megamind in my own Metrocity? Do you even know who I am? Well,
Life is full of disappointments.
Hey!
They didn't even really sound like they were talking to each other. Whatever. And anyway, whatever. I can't nitpick everything. But, you know, they did shit on AI artists, and that kind of seemed like AI dialogue, not gonna lie. All right, let's keep going.
Now, as you like to say,
Gun! If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
That was so millennial writing, man. This is like again, normal no will simultaneously agree the Focus M meme proves like modern game writing is bad, and then they'll like shit like this. It's like you fucking don't even understand why the shit's bad. The lack of sincerity. And I get these are it's two children cartoon movies fighting each other. Of course it's not sincere in that way. But this is though. That's my issue.
now, as you like to say,
Gun! If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Like what? Who the fuck likes that? No one likes that. Nobody.
Skip it.
oh, Roxanne.
Streets walking on the edge.
Remember this, villain! The good guys always win! This is how it's really done! Dehydration!
I hate that. It's like they're rubbing it in our faces. I just think quality control doesn't even exist anymore. I mean, like, you see a close-up of this, you're gonna tell me this is good? This is awful. This looks so shit. Oh, man. The cringe with Death Battle is unreal, man.
Dehydration gun!
Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Huh? Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
I guess that's 2 for Gru, 0 for Will Ferrell.
With so many chaotic factors in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: Arsenal, Minions, and...
Again, in this case, I have no investment in either side. I get it. The minions are indestructible, whereas the drone robots are just robots. I get it. Like, again, I don't really care, so I can't really be mad about it.
skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT.
Wait, this is the other one. Okay, so if they mention light speed, fingernails peeled off. If they mention tons of TNT, what is a torture? What is a torture? It has to be a minor torture that can be done many times over. But this is the other one. This is like the drinking game. The drinking game for Death Battle is how many tons of TNT and how, you know, how much, what's the speed compared to light speed? You know, how many times light speed, blah, 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 right? And just peel their skin. I don't know, like just carve a thin layer of skin off with a knife, maybe. That could be every time they mention tons of TNT.
Skip it.
To be fair, maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total, 10 times more, and the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe, but the mega minions are strong enough to rip and chop through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the earth, so
I don't know if it's even worth listening to the rest of this, honestly. I agree with the assessment. I can't really complain, to be honest. I hate this shit. Like, oh my god, Mach 10. Oh, hold on. What's speed feats? Hold on. Let me, come on. Come on, give it to me.
Easily flustered, or he just loves showing off. So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind dodge an electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has just enough to land the
Sure. I again can't really complain. Can't really complain with the conclusion. I guess I agree. Yeah. Is this the worst one yet? From a cringe factor, maybe, but in terms of like, you know, what happens in the video, hell no. The worst one is Cell vs. Metal Sonic. This is the worst one ever. This is pure, unfiltered, like child on the playground tier logic. Where it's just like, yeah, if Metal Sonic looked at God, he'd become a god. That's literally the logic of the video. It is so fundamentally that it makes me extremely angry. Extremely. That's the worst one I've seen of the modern death battles. Also, how the hell does Death Battle have fans? I thought these are just teasmos who watch this garbage, not fans. How can you be a fan of... Well, I guess you could be a fan of
consuming feces.
Why am I not subbed? I only watch these on stream. Why would I be subbed? I stopped watching Death Battle over 5 years ago. Like, probably like 7 or 8 years ago.
Stranger than heaven.